civil war going on in terms of power dynamics in the Jet background. You had Saleh talking about how they need to tone back the offensive cadences and this and that and the other.
Dude, it's Rodgers against Saleh.
And then Rodgers comes out and talking about holding players accountable. It was essentially a clash to the media between Robert Saleh, the head coach, and Aaron Rodgers. And all I hear this morning is how basically Saleh's halfway out of the job. Listen, while I agree that Saleh, I don't think he's a great head coach, why is Saleh catching all the blame for this? And I don't think he put together a great game plan. I don't think the team was terribly motivated.
Hang on. They did defensively.
Yeah. He's a defensive head coach. He was a great defensive coordinator for San Francisco. -7 passing yards in the first half. You could chalk that up to some weather, but Rodgers went 24-42.
How about, Colin, you blame the former head coach who lined up from 65 yards out for a Brandon McManus field goal on the road on Monday Night Football?
Yeah.
Guy's as clueless as it gets. And I know it sounds like I'm personally attacking Nathaniel Hackett. I'm sure he's a great person. But that guy cannot coach football. I don't think he can coach football in the NFL.
And he's been protected by Rodgers for years.
Every step of the way.
Ultimately, while Saleh deserves some blame, the team should have. They have absolutely no excuse to lose that game.
What happened to the run game, by the way?
Yeah, the offensive line, they were terrible.
Look at Breece Hall. He has yet to go over 65 yards in a game this year. Come on, man. This was the meat and potatoes. Like, you had a run game last year. You didn't have quarterback play. Everyone told me they had a worse offensive line, too, and you were still able to run the football effectively. You signed an offensive line. You got a quote-unquote franchise quarterback and a guy who's going to be able to help you compete for a Super Bowl in Aaron Rodgers. There's no excuse for this offense to be that bad.
I agree.
None.
100%. There's no excuse for the Jets to lose that game, and I guess a lot of that falls under the umbrella because he's the head coach. I understand that. But the idea that Saleh should catch every ounce of this blame when essentially everybody knows that this is Aaron Rodgers' team. This is Aaron Rodgers, who in a lot of ways has more power than Saleh in that locker room. And I don't think Saleh should be the one that's chained up here because of how poorly Rodgers did and how terrible that offensive game plan was from Nathaniel Hackett.